All right, sir. You want to count me down and.
3, 2, 1.
All right, self-motivation. You know what's, man, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. See, we have to motivate ourselves to want something bad enough. And that's the hardest thing to do when the world is kind of knocking you down, kicking you and falling and everything you do. Wow. Sometimes you go crazy. See, motivation for me is I got to want it bad enough. Then I have to focus on it. See, for me to motivate myself, what I've always done my whole life is I always set up a calendar. I'm going to open my phone for a second. Let's understand something. When I look at a calendar all through this day, it actually texts me through the day. See, I'm going to have a shitty moment. I'm going to have, oh shit, time. And go, damn, why did that happen? Why did this happen? And then all of a sudden someone's going to say something. And then there's going to be this. Someone's going to cut me off in the car. Someone's going to say, ay. What happens is you have to motivate yourself. You got to want it bad enough to actually get through the pain. Because that's what it is, fighting through the pain. So self-motivation, I wanted something bad enough, so I wanted to work through the process. But I had a problem as a kid being an orphan, being used and abused, and that kind of sucked. You didn't have a trash can. I had no one to lean to. All I could do is go to myself and read. I'd go to the library, read books all the time, because I wanted to figure something out. When I asked the grown-ups questions, all I got was a bunch of blah, blah, blah. I think the grown-ups back then were just plain stupid. But that's just my opinion. Now, how can I say all this? Simple. I brought in my first million at 14 and a half. I brought in $1 billion through corporate structure when I was 21. 2.6 billion at 26. See, it's like today, everyone's going to talk about do this, and this. Stop. There's still a foundation. Without a foundation of a corporation in personal credit, because you're measured by a number, you're measured by your SSN or SS4 and that credit score, and even more. So you got to understand something. Now, they nicknamed me the Godfather of Credit because I built 60 billion of credit for me and my clients. This is about 12 million right now. So the reality is simple. Credit. I fell into my lap. I had to figure it out. I mean, come on. I started my first corporation. I was literally 9.5 friggin' years old. I sent away $10. I went to the library. I heard a corporation is a legal person. Hell, I don't know what I'm doing. Just like you know what you're doing today. You're amateur time. Come on, be honest. You've been listening to your friends and family about personal credit, and to this day you don't know diddly squat. A little bit. But I'm the guy that ended up being the person that trained Ken Yarborough, our TRW, became a Spirian. I got this set of rules and tools. So I got to the inside way because I'm setting it up anyway. So it's simple. It's like anything else. Today, this is live. I've been live 6 days a week, 49 years, in person or online, and helping people like you. And if you listen and learn, I'll get you through any process. I'll get you to millionaire status. I can guarantee it. In the beginning, no pictures or recording, because you film everything you don't ever pay attention to. Now, the thing is, for me, it's called see it, believe it, go get it. See, I got to the point in my brain, if I could see something I wanted bad enough, I would just pray and just go get it. And I did all that. See, I did it all. To the point I got everything I ever wanted. You see, at 26, I scared myself. I was scared. I got 2.6 billion in corporate structure. I felt since I accomplished all my goals, I was going to get fat, ugly, and die the next year. That's my fear. I'm going to get fat, ugly, and die. When you reach all your goals, what's left? Then I found out it's important to help more people. It's like this in 1981. I'm kicking the door jamb, literally, when I was 10 years old. That's only 6 feet, just kicking the hell out of it. I kicked a basketball hoop when I was 14 and a half at T-Week of junior high. Registered newspaper, took a picture, white boys can jump. Now, I could do things that people couldn't do. I don't know, I'm not comparing that. I'm doing what I could do best. There's me, hitting my head. Got a big scar right here and a big gouge in my brain, in my skull. It's literally broken into my skull. It sucks. You know what's really weird? That's 13 feet. And every time I hear some ding-dong say white man can't jump, it makes no sense to me. But that's just me. But I like goodies. You like goodies? You see, without a foundation, you can't get the goodie, you can't keep the goodie, and then someone's going to sue you and screw you up. You're going to lose the goodie anyway. You're going to get older, slower, you're not as pretty as you used to be. So you better get some focus on your self-motivation. Because if you want some goodies, they shouldn't be yours anyway. You know, I was 8.5 years old, came back on a Sunday, I was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, mowing yards, selling seeds, clackers, and that was it. I'm counting my $52. That mean woman, the devil's wife with red eyes, grabs my money, says, "You're paying rent." What the blank? I'm 8.5 years old, and I'm paying rent. Talk about bullshit. Sorry. I wrote a book years ago called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. There's a lot of bullshit in this world. And this is just the way it is. Reality is I'm more down to earth. So she stole my money. What am I going to do? All I knew back then is go to the library, research, savings bonds, no problem. I bonds, double E bonds I love for kids. Simple, what do you do? Then they gave me crap as I'm building up away and got millions in the bank. Loan to value. Stop, these stupid people. You see, can you imagine? Well, these people were telling me what I cannot do, and I got millions in the friggin' bank, and I can write a damn check. They're just being stupid because they don't know what they're doing anyway. You know the word no doesn't mean no. It means I don't know how. That's all it means. You see, I didn't have a house when I was a little kid. I got to be homeless. You'd have a trash can a couple times. That was fun. And then I moved 24 times, and I'm 11.5 years old. A lot of shitty people. Born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. Long Beach, Torrance, Hawthorne. Oh, don't worry about Watts. I live there too. Wow. I like mansions. You like mansions? See, living in a mansion or in the state, it's like Fantasyland. It's like, look at the damn ceilings. Wow, where the hell I really am. You know, I had to pinch myself even to this day. Winning the game of business. That was my first series in 1976, trying to help people. I'm doing all kinds of fun stuff in 76. I'm building a mansion in Nelligal. I'm driving a Lamborghini. All right, Quintos, Orange Coast College. I didn't go to high school. They would waste my freaking time. I'm just having fun. And then I came out with a series because I already did one thing. I wrote down cash flow, free up your time, financial freedom. Even though some other ding-dong tried to steal that too. It's in the book, page 6, paragraph 3. You do realize I was 16 years old in 1976. I don't know what you were doing. Me, I'm making millions of dollars, having fun, inventing shit. It's just fun. That's just me. See, I'm a go-getter. I got to do 10 things at once because that's just the way I think. So it's like anything else, mindset. If we're going to motivate ourselves, we're going to want it bad enough because the world's going to be against us. Don't ever ask your friends and family their opinion on something. Never, never, never if they've not done diddly squat themselves. You're asking people how to do something, what they think, and they haven't done shit. Did I say that out loud? So what do? Mindset. If I can touch it, I can kick it. I can do the splits every which way. Okay, no problem. See, you can touch the basketball hoop, you might as well be able to kick it, right? But how do you get your big assets up there and just fly in the air? I had a gift. God gave me a gift. I could be up there for about 2 seconds as I come down. I always felt he was holding me up. Oh, it's just my fantasy, I guess, for me. But see, I can touch it, I can kick it, I can see it and believe and go get it. So it's like motivation. It's like this here. Can you imagine? 49 years, I've been trying to change the world. And the world's been changing me by coma, die, come back, steal my shit, do it again and again. Some of us just should scream. This is basically starting out right. This is for kids. You see, there's a problem with this world today. The grown-ups, the man and the woman, got to man that woman up like you. You've been amateur hour on your personal credit since day one. I don't know why you have shitty credit in the first place. You got it because you don't know diddly squat. You jacked up the wrong damn card. You got stuck, couldn't get any more. We'll cover that too. This is a free download for every high school student and college student. I will set up their credit files for free. I'm an affiliate. Isn't that fun? I'll get them their first credit card for free. I'll give them the book so they don't screw up like you. Every mother, father, and what? Uncle, or grandma, grandpa, things I never had anyway. Every one of you screwed up. Let's change this. How about the next generation doing it right? What do you think? I'm going to change the world. I'm going to be on TV in a couple of weeks, and we're going to show this on the news. This is the thing they get to do, and not screw up like you. Oh, I have a problem too. I'm sorry. I didn't rhyme in all the time. That's why they call me stupid or retarded as a kid, since I have an IQ of 203. Oh, shit. They didn't like me. Okay, I didn't like them either. So what do? We get to play. Why don't you call 800-254-9506 now, today, and ask for your free copy? Or go to Amazon. You can go to Amazon and get it right away too. Simple. I like simple, don't you? So if we're going to listen and learn today, yeah, thank you for giving me your time. Well, the next thing I wanted to create is books for dummies. See, I feel stupid when I don't know how to do something. I really do. It drives me nuts. I can't stand not understanding something I'm trying to understand. I got to go through the process 8 times. I got to realize there's 38 steps, and I got to keep doing it again and again and again. If not, I just want to go crazy. But I wanted to do books for dummies, but that was taken. So I had to create the Millionaires Founders Kit. 12 books, 12 CDs, 1 book for every month. $1 million structure, there you go. Simple. I like that. I sold it at the Bonaventure in Los Angeles for 32 years every Wednesday night, being the second largest advertiser in California, having fun. And I own the rights to the blueprint for success. Even though I have to remind some people out there, quit using it, I own it. So what do we do? Everyone's got a sad story. I don't think at the end of the day anybody gives a shit, to be honest with you. And I'm a very blunt person, so hope don't take it personally. I don't think they give a shit. Hey, I didn't have a mommy and a dad. I didn't have no family. I had nothing. Nothing. And no one gave a crap, ever. I'm 3 years old, roaming the streets, and not one person said, where's your mommy and daddy? Can I help you? They didn't give a you-know-what. Born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. See, you accept your life. You accept what you accept, good, bad, or ugly. It's up to you. Me, I like to just repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. Why? Because your lack of knowledge is your stupidity. You're not stupid, but you do stupid like I do. We bring the pain home every day because we don't know what the hell we're doing in most cases. Me, I'm going to show you how to quit bringing the pain home. You're going to focus on chapter 18 here. Focus. Pay attention. I'm 7.5 years old. I hear a corporation's a legal person in Mrs. Hope's house. She's got a poker game every Wednesday night, all smoking cigars and drinking whiskey. You ever smell whiskey? Yuck. It stinks up the whole damn house. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. I didn't know what the hell it meant. I wrote it down. I know what I'm doing. I'm just taking notes on the grown-ups. But it triggered my brain a little bit. A corporation is a legal person. I'm a legal person of flesh, but that hurts. Ow, ow, ow. Corporation of law, they get to write everything off. Maybe a good idea. And then it says, may sue or be sued. Damn. I am 7.5 years old to hear this. The next day I ride my little bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department because there's a library next door. Man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude too. Damn. Some of these rude people. You see, I'm 7.5. I'm acting like I'm 15 or 20 because I'm reading every book. I had a beard at 12. You know, that's just the way it is. All right? She walked away. Damn, I needed her help. She came back 5 minutes and said, here's a microphone. Here's a book. I read the book. She was just a witch, too. I think all their eyes turned red. But you know what's really weird? I remember on Delane Street, when I was 6.5 years old, Joanne, she was nice. When she was around. She watered Apollo 9, 11, and 13. She was a NASA engineer. Everything she talked about is blueprint, blueprint. When I got that book from that librarian, I thought it was going to give me a blueprint. It didn't give me shit. What the hell's wrong with this? I thought the world worked on blueprints. I'm 7.5 years old. I go till I'm 9.5 to the same damn place every friggin' day. Read. Ah! I'm getting possessed. It says I can send $10 away. It said $15 for the profit and $10 for the nonprofit. I'm 9.5. Hell, I'm going to spend $10. That's it. I got $10. I spent it in a money order. And you can verify this on Secretary of State's website in California. And you know what I did? I got the corporation. It came back. Did you know they're all free? And you, half of you, you spent thousands for, you didn't learn diddly squat. You actually paid an attorney, a CPA, or a corporation service to give a corporation that's free. And you paid the filing fee, and you didn't learn shit. What the hell's wrong with you? I mean, they rip you off every day. I found out at 9.5 years old, they're damn well free. You pay a filing fee. $10. That same corp today is $30. Wow. Do you see what I just circled there? Not required to file fictitious business. Do you see that? Now, I want you to remember this. This is Business Professional Code 1709A3. $17,933. Think about it. That's what it says. Not required to file. Not required. Okay, not necessary. You don't need it. I was 9 and a half, and I knew something was wrong. I didn't know what was wrong. I just knew it was wrong. I just felt wrong. I started Helping Hand Industries. I'm 9 and a half years old. I got 100,000 of this stuff in the mail. Whee, isn't that fun? Everybody get in the mail. Everybody got credit cards from Crocker Bank or this bank or that bank and da-da-da-da-da. It just came in the mail for corps and people, no problem. See, they weren't doing stupid things like using their SSN back then. So I got $100,000 of credit in the mail. Oh, shit. Mrs. Hope thought I was a crook. She said, all right, and she called Ted Turner. He was at the poker game, so was Jane Fonda. You know, he said, and she asked, is this little boy a crook? What did he do? I got to explain to Ted Turner there's 26 ways, all right, to use an SS4. And I was 9 and a half. And I know him, you don't, this day, you're a grown up. What the hell's wrong with you? Maybe that's your problem, huh? That's all you do all the time? I don't get it. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I got in trouble for that. I used the word Braille. I belong to the Braille Institution. See, you learn life by doing life. Any ding-dong can go to school, get the test, and get the paper. I did all that too. But I learned more about life and knowing how to put things together, like Humpty Dumpty. See, the goal should be never bring the pain home. But again, you lie to yourself. Isn't that terrible? See, Ken Yarborough and I in 1987, we wrote a book called File Segregation. So I met Ken years ago when I helped the Witness Protection Program. Okay, that's where I met Ken. See, Ken was CID, bodyguard for President Nixon. Oh, goody. But he wanted to lie. I don't want to lie. Now, he says, Ray, your divisions take 3 to 6 months. After I file, I can get a credit card now. The line of credit can be 2 years. But what do? Well, watch. See, someone's going to tell you a lie. Your corporation protects you. Peekaboo! It's a bunch of bullshit. Let's go to the board for the fun of it. Can you imagine? You are a grown-up. Isn't it time we act like one? Sorry. You had the chance to have 3 divisions of you. You didn't have that, so you have shitty credit, half of you, if not all of you. You're 35 to 75 years old, and you're still playing oh shit days. LLC, LLP, S Corp, C Corp, nonprofit, or PC. That's your type of corporations. Supreme Court says a corporation is a legal person. Check it out. So here's the problem. The whole world's going to give you opinion. No, we'll see this. Stop. You're talking to people who haven't done anything yet. 90% haven't done shit. And 87% that try fall on their ass anyway. That's just the way it works. If you had the structure and the foundation, you'd have a corporation. It would be a management company. See, your Bank of America, Chase and U.S. Bank is shutting down another 16,000 locations, 16,000. They at the end of the other day. They're bankrupting locations because it's a branch number. Their parent company is managing that subsidiary, corp to corp, and they bankrupt the hell out of the pieces on a lease they signed for 100 years of lease. They take the assets and write off their taxes. You had the same right to create a line of defense for you, but you didn't pay attention. You didn't pay attention. What's wrong with you? You got an SS5 form. Write down SS5. That equals SSN. Okay? These have SS4, and I'm the one who created the dashboard that allows Tax ID to start credit files for credit. Period. That's me. So if we're going to play my way, we're going to win the game of business. What happens here, the banks, that's one thing. Let's do this. Let's take your corporation today, and you're drawing what I'm drawing. You're not just watching me because I'm cute, right? At least my wife thinks I'm cute. That's all that matters. You're drawing this, right? Get off your ass heads. Get the tablet and pen. Now. Okay. We're going to have 9 divisions. Okay? I got a choice in 1984. In 1984, I had a problem. I got a letter in the mail. The letter said I have to pay $800 to $1,000 franchise tax fee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, goody, I got it right. So let's pretend you're going to pay attention 100%. See, I make millionaires. Okay, millionaires? You're stuck with me every step of the way. Isn't that terrible? Let's pretend you have a house under each division. Okay, you have a house. If you say you're an expert in real estate, I'll tell you you're full of shit. Out loud. All right, you're full of shit. Sorry. Why? You don't know what a homestead blocker is. You don't know what a UCC one-chattel mortgage is. And I'm the guy that created the assignment of mortgage in the first place. And you're going to do all under LLC because you're a ding-dong. I got an LLC. Look at me. One suit, you're screwed. They take them all. You don't have your line of defense. Here's your problem. The line of what? Defense. If we're going to play, and I want you to quit screwing up every day we do all the time. Sorry to say, but it's true. You're going to have a line of defense. Write down line of defense. If you had 9 houses, okay, that means you have 18 divisions. 9 loans at the bank and 9 tenants that can fall and sue you and screw you up. See, your problem is you're not planning the problem. You're not self-motivating to save your assets, but you like bringing the pain home. The moment any corporation signs for a car, a lease of a building, which you have to do, and a credit card, you pierce your damn veil. Your name's on the Secretary of State's website. It's right there. They sue it, they sue you. You're the voice. I got an LLC. Who gives a shit? LLC is a limited liability company / corporation, and you're the managing member. And you got all the certificates. They say owner of the certificate. They say owner. It's 9 tenths of the last possession. You're a duck and a sheep. And if you think all that BS out there is going to make any sense when they sue you and screw you up, that's on you. You pierce your own damn veil. You had a chance in the beginning to not screw up. The SS4 form was created by the IRS, public record, if you did your research, as a universal form. Universal for employers and people as well, and credit and banking purposes. Look it up. So you could have had 3 of those suckers. You could do it today, but instead you like being a duck and a sheep. When you walk, does it say quack, 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 or bah? What did you say? What does your body do for you? See, we got choices. It's 38 steps to reach any damn goal. Any goal. You got to hear it 8 times, master it. We must win the game of business. My first series, I was 16. See, I'm real. You can verify me. I've helped 50 million people. I did have 13 shitheads putting me down online. 2 are being disbarred. The other ones I offered $1,000 to go away. They didn't take the money because they're awful, you know what. If the devil showed up, hell, I'd help him. See, your problem is going to realize you're stuck with me 6 days a week if you want to be. That's what it's always been. I don't let people down. I build them up and away. But again, that's just me. Auto income, I didn't know what to call it. Come on, I'm 17 and a half years old. I'm driving a Lamborghini. I got a couple million in the friggin' bank. I'm going to auctions all the time, having fun. I got 19 friggin' houses. I put in my divisions, having fun. And I go to this payphone event. They're selling payphones, $16,000 each. Nah, $1,600, okay? See if you're listening. $1,600 got me a brand new payphone, location, and a route. Sounds good, wow. They tell me it's gonna make $300 a month. So let's see, at $1,600, how many months will it take me to the point I break even and I start seeing the profits from that investment? See, there's the thing about math. It doesn't lie, only people lie. So how many months does it take? And what do? I use a line of credit. Hell yeah. I don't want to spend my money. Why would I do that? It's so damn fun. If a corporation creates debt, it offsets the taxes anyway. Let's see. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini, buy a spaceship, have a nonprofit, or buy a payphone. See, debt offsets taxes. That's what I've been teaching rich and famous people for 49 years. So we buy these payphones, okay? But then they're complaining. I go to these events, they're 20, 30% of them are complaining. I started saying, if you want to sell your route, let me buy it. I'll write you a check right now. Whee! Time I'm done, I got 22,000 payphones. By the way, it's a numbers game. That's 6.6 million a month. I'm having fun. I know what to call it. Hell, I called auto income. Here's my promise. I carry a $2 million bond too. And don't worry about that LifeLock crap. They've been indicted 6 times. Last night was $100 million. Get a hold of Analytical. They'll protect you too on the dark web. So what do? Here we got this way to play the game to win. But I'm going to guarantee you $5,000 a month. Auto income if you do what you're told. I'll guarantee you in writing. Okay, in writing. And I got a $2 million bond that'll back it up anyway. And I want to get you to 10. But again, I need you to listen again and again. See, my clients stick around with me for years. I've got clients from 40 years ago, 30 years, 20 years, and on and on. Isn't that fun? The goal should be, as you self-motivate yourself, it's $10,000 a month per entity. I don't want a damn house. You want to make $600 to $1,000 a month? No. Fourplex, I can times that by 4. It's the same freaking head entity anyway. Okay, so what do? We take $100,000 here of credit, okay, and we multiply it. So if we took $100,000 on a credit card, our line of credit, times 10, we now have 1 million of corporate credit. That's what I created, okay? So let's understand what happens. You keep stealing the money from your family. I call that stupid. You're not stupid, but you do stupid. We all do stupid. So what do? Well, number one, we got to look at this, okay? Let's pretend today you had an oh shit moment. I lost my job. What do? I can't tell my wife or my kids too. Ooh, skippity dippity doo. Wow. That's a story I wrote as a kid. All right, and it's for my son too. Oh shit. Boo! That's what happens. Next week I didn't have another job. Oh shit week. 8 months later, oh shit year. See, you have oh shit because you drag it on. Your own damn fault, sorry to say, if it's true. Could you imagine you took the credit card, you jacked it up, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more. You backed yourself in a damn corner. I call that stupid. You're not stupid. Well, what you didn't do is find me, and you should have a long time ago. Because I'm going to tell you like it is. I don't need your damn money. Simple. I don't need a paycheck. Haven't had one of those for 40 years, so I want one of those damn things. I'm not dumb enough to own anything. See, I get to manage everything because I'm a puppet master. So we're going to take all the credit limits, we're going to raise the limits with no inquiry. Then we're going to analyze you. We're going to analyze you. You know what that means? Today, you have over 2,000 credit bureaus, by the way, if you don't know that. Well, what happens is there's 3 major ones. So if you let me analyze you, I've done this for 50 million people so far. So we take an analyzation, like 479, and we get them 155 points. All right, these are 90 days. That's all it takes is 90 days if you do what you're told. In 90 days, you can get 163 points. Anybody can. 635 to 828. Ooh, isn't that nice? See, what you have to understand, that graph on the credit bureaus, whatever dashboard you use, okay, Analytical 750 is the number 1. Experian, Trend, okay. Credit Karma, they should be fired because they do a half-assed job. There's no fund able to help you. And they don't have a Experian, which you need anyway. It's like a joke, in my opinion. This is your heartbeat. You control the up and down. You do. You are responsible for that up and down show that you do all the time. Now, the up and down is because of what you do in utilizations. When I'm training Yarborough, the goal was the oldest card for history and then the 29% rule I came up with. You see, here's 50,000, here's a 10. I'd rather have 10 of the 10s than 1 or 2 of 50s, okay? Well, let's watch what happens. See, the utilization, you gotta understand how it works. If you take a $10,000 card and you go past $2,900, you drop your score, you get stuck, you can't get any more. Every card you have needs a sticky. You got to dummy proof this. So if I got $10,000, I use, it's only good for $2,900, $2,900, that's it. All dashboards finally, after all these years, say below 30 because that's how I wrote it. I wrote it. Training Yarborough, TRW Experian. Nobody else, I did it. So what happens is, oh, Ray, I got an emergency. Stop it. These don't fluctuate. 18 years ago, I got them to do a POT, pay over time limit. You got to know shit day you pull these suckers out. Your score never drops. Never drops. Never drops. You don't back yourself in a corner ever. You did it because your lack of knowledge is your stupidity. You're not stupid, but you follow stupid. We all do at times. So if we can learn the rules and tools, I'll get you 100,000 of personal credit. You will never bring the damn pain home. I didn't have a home. So when I watch people piss it away, it pisses me off. Cut all the crap out. That $50 you waste every other day, stop it. Your corporation is a legal person. You will have 18 divisions because I said so. How many? 18. Why? I said so. This means if this here screws up, this tenant, Billy Bob wants to sue you and screw you up, we're going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. The bankruptcy code is public record, allows an SSN and SS4 to file bankruptcy. So we're going to basically, if we can't say this, we're going to bankrupt the piece as your banks and grocery stores and cities do and keep all the other pieces. Why the hell didn't you pay attention to the world in the first place? You hear things, you do nothing. Why don't you dissect them like I do? But again, what do? I'm going to get you $100,000 because I said I'm going to. I want $100,000 of personal and business. These are $100,000 paid over time limits. These are lines of credit for $150 at Wells Fargo. Which would you like? Let's get it all. I want it all. Now, I created something in the late 80s, part of the 90s, called daisy chaining. So if I get these cards here, I'm allowed to multiply them and daisy chain up to 99 more cards. This means I can create $100 million of credit just on damn credit cards. $100 million. But again, the goal is that foundation is the key. Everybody out there in social media going blah, 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 blah. Let's get down to reality. Okay, what's the best way to invest money in, crypto? No. Or this or that? No. Without foundation, you're stupid. If we don't have a way to receive money under a corporate structure, we're going to pay tax, and probate when we're dead. Structures first. Storage unit. I asked my ex-father-in-law years ago, hey, Bob, you want to basically invest in a storage unit with me? He's watching me do millions and billions living in mansions. Hell yeah, Ray, I'd love to do that. We bought a storage unit together. What did we do? His court, my court, working together. $17,350 a month each. Corporation absorbs the money, gets all the money. No taxes due till you're profitable. Okay, so if we create debt to offset tax and grow a business, there's no tax due. And then someone's going, you got to get a paycheck. All these amateur, dumb people on social media, you don't want a paycheck, you want to take a draw. Stop the shit. These people haven't made $1 million yet. What are you talking about? Neither have you. Most of you are full of crap. You don't know diddly squat. You just go blah, blah, blah. It's ridiculous. You're going to get a paycheck because I said so. You see, this LLC, when it makes money, is going to become an S Corp. LLP, S Corp. C, S Corp. The S Corporation allows you under the IRS code, all right, to do what? File a single tax return with you and the corporation. And it allows you to be a shitty bookkeeper too. I don't want you to be that, but it allows that. We don't pay tax here, we're profitable. Now, 3 to 5 million. We're going to change strategies based on volume of money. Your house payment, usually for 24 years, okay, 24 years, that interest is from the house, and you don't pay a house off to the last 6 years. Okay? So this could balance you and the IRS. You could actually say like this and go here, this is you, and this is the IRS. Okay. We're going to get to the point we break even. Now, some ding-dong the other day on social media said, well, Trump only paid $750 in tax. Bullshit. He paid nothing in tax, lady. You don't know your crap. That was the filing fee to pay for what? To file the tax return. You paid nothing. And then you got to offset that the next year anyway. I mean, stupid people are talking stupid all the time. Your choice today is to pay attention and follow through or go away. Pay attention, follow through, or go away. Me, I make millionaires. I don't have time for a bunch of BS. I'm going to put you in check. I'm going to turn you into a damn puppet master. You're going to own nothing, but you're going to control between 5 to 10 million of goodies. I like goodies. See, you're going to be like Linda. Linda's nice, 1986. Linda goes to my event. It's called Eagle's Nest. It went worldwide nonprofit Eagle's Nest. Wow, fly like an eagle, not like a dove. Linda and Dwayne. It rebuilt their credit. Rebuilt. I don't agree with repair. It's not broken. The American Express Gold and Platinum cards, we have to get those so they don't fluctuate. So your score to go up and down like a yo-yo. Then I get them 100,000 personal, 450,000 in corp. That took a year. So all of a sudden here, we're going to reference that in 90 days. In 90 days, and I took my bank accounts for my clients. I do this all the time. If I partner up with you and we make an agreement, my accounts and you can be working together, and I can show millions of dollars to play, and get more things approved for you. I got him a blueprint loan. Check it out. American Express gives a blueprint loan for $250,000. They got it for $240,000. They wanted to take the Hyatt Hotel in Texas, and you can find it on Google too. And they wanted to buy it, 117 units. That means we need basically about 140 divisions. Okay, it's 200,000 down. Linda, would you like 3 people in that project with you, and everyone put 50,000? All right, no, I like to do it all. You got me the loan, no problem. Okay. So all of a sudden you got the loan, and she does other things as well, by the way. I've made Linda a millionaire 5 times, probably 8. But let's not wait. See, what do we get to do? That's $187,000 a month, not bad. 3 other projects as well. And that's $344,000 other projects and $6.4 million. But was it easy? Linda started in 1986 with $1,999. She used a credit card. Cost $26. She financed it. Wow, wasn't that really hard to do? What do? Take a picture. You'll hear about Linda's story. She'll tell it to you when you scan it and look at it later today. And she's usually at all the summits, and so are other millionaires and billionaires too, to help people get to the next step too. Kind of fun. That's about a $27 million project now. Okay, let's say you want to get aggressive as I am, okay, and you want to get a bunch of this. What is this? You're going to say money. It's not money. This is a Federal Reserve note. It's a legal tender. It hasn't been money for years. So let's take an apartment complex. Okay, let's say because the average is going to have 125 units. You can make money, that's great, but if you turn yourself into the bank and you let those tenants do an assignment of mortgage, you can turn it into more notes. Those notes turn into $126,000 a month. Would that be fun? If you want to become the bank, but it's up to you. You see, what you might want to do, I just want a Wendy's. I want a storage unit. I want a 4-plex. If you want to really get out there, ooh, let's get an apartment complex. All these pieces work. But here's the thing about me and some of my clients. They're out there helping you, and that's great. I love that factor. I don't want the money that goes into escrow. I'm not going to do the investment and gives you a return on your money. You're going to take from that lines of credit, and you're going to put money in an escrow, and you get title of ownership. You see, these other ones tend to be in Ponzi's anyway most of the time. They give you a little bit of money. One guy's bragging he put out, $60 million for 14,000 people. That's $458. What's a brag about that? That's bullshit, in my opinion. So if you want to play my way, we're going to play to win the game of business. Here's me, 2 cars. I have the 21 car collection, 2 buildings, all right, part of the 2.2 billion in real estate at the time. What does that represent? 1,013 divisions. I don't know which shithead's going to slip, fall, and sue me and screw me up. Sorry, it just happens in this world. They want to knock us down. My professor years ago said, Ray, you're a parent. No, you're damn right. Ever since she took my money when I was 8.5 years old, hell, I'm paranoid. You see, now I want you to get out your cell phone. Here's your problem. You're sitting there watching me do some work, get that tab and a pen out, and it's right again and again. Here's your future. You drove by that busy street the other day and you saw the Wendy's restaurant on the right-hand side. And that's what you saw. Were you hungry? Why didn't you say, why don't I own that damn thing? You saw the Jack in the Box on the left-hand side. Why don't you own that too? See, your problem is, I can't afford it. Stop. Stop. When I started partnering with my clients in 87, everybody can afford a piece. A piece. Take a picture. Your problem is you. Okay? You are your biggest problem. Today, you can look in the mirror and basically tell yourself, you're fired. Now you hired me. We're going to have some fun. Now watch. You're going to print that in color. You're going to put it as your screensaver for your cell phone and your computer, your refrigerator, and your desk at work. There's your future. If you would have done this a long damn time ago, rules and tools, you'd be worth over $50 million today as a puppet master. But instead, you like to go, that's about it. Stop it. So we're going to play my way for a while, okay? You're going to learn that we basically, when we put out a bid on anything, from a storage unit for 2.1 million, car wash for 500,000, another storage unit for 3 million, another laundromat for this. I wrote books on all these things: laundromats, car wash, dry cleaners, everything in real estate, all those things through the years. You got some of my clients out there telling you, this is what I did. It would be nice if once in their life they'd say, you know, I learned this from Ray Reynolds. You ought to listen to him. But nobody ever does that. They're too busy going, me. That's amazing. We certify we're putting 10 million. We already did. 10 million allocated. When we send that to a broker, they pay attention. Gonna get it. You want to go get it? But I got to blueprint you. I got to see if you're qualified. I got to see if I qualify you what I want to do. See, you're going to be one of my soldiers out there and going to have some fun. I'm going to do all the work for you because I don't want you to do a damn thing anyway. So I got to look at your past, present, and future. Your past, present, and future. Do you have a bankruptcy in the past? Did you screw up and have a tax bill? Did you screw up American Express or Chase? See, I need to know this stuff. Good, bad, and ugly. You got a family? Oh, you got a corporation. What kind you got? You need 18 divisions, like now. And you need an irrevocable trust. We're going to plan to live. We're going to plan to die. We're not going to leave our kids in probate like someone left you. That sucks. Your car is a division. Your house is a trust. It's auto income. I'm $3,000 an hour, $45,000 or $25,000 a day for the last 45 years. Simple. I'm not going to charge you $100,000 bullshit. I mean, nobody's worth that. Okay, nobody. Okay, $2,000. Okay, there's your blueprint call with you and me on the phone for an hour with your partner of life. If you do it today, it's a Zelle for $9.99, and that's what you get to do. If you partner with me and want me to play even more, it's free. Isn't that okay? So we could play the game and win. Now here's the form. Remember I showed you chapter 18. All right, what it said in the law book. Oh, not required. This form in 1984 said husband and wife and partner. It was wrong. I knew it was wrong. I knew that chapter 18 was wrong. I gave a choice, given a choice from Sacramento, franchise tax fee. Can I create a form under a corporation that avoids the franchise tax fee? They said create a form or modify one. That's what I was told. This form has been modified 5 times over the years. Okay, now let's watch. Your corporation is going to be 4A. One of my corporations is going to be number 4. 2 more people will be B, C, A, B, C, D. Okay? We're going to put 4 people in an average project so they can always have a piece of something, 25, 50, 75%. And I've been doing that since 1987. Okay? So what do we get to do? If you partner with me, there's different ways to do that. If you wanted 200,000 of credit and all the pieces together, no problem. Our phone calls are every 3 weeks, by the way. You're stuck with me. That's usually 45,000. It used to be 100,000 in 2009. If you did it today, it's 20 grand. 20 grand, you're stuck with me, 200,000 credit, everything else, line you up for any type of business, and I'm going to do all the work for you anyway. Now, that's good. Now, if you want the summit we just did, the 3 days boot camp, and pre-recorded, you get that too, and you also get all the books and CDs the 18 books and CDs for free. All right, let's say today you're on a budget. Well, let's put 10,000 down. No, you don't need all the goodies at all. And you're stuck with me every 3 weeks, so we're going to build that up and away. And on top of that, you get the summit and the books and CDs. That's what you get, okay? Oh, I know someone earlier said, what about the payment arrangement you had? I offered it for a week. If you didn't do it, you screwed up. Forget it. You didn't take advantage when it was there. I change things every day. Don't you understand that yet? If you get an offer and you like the offer, take it now, zow, zow, zow. It's 1,000 steps to a millionaire corporation. Has never changed. All right, sold at the Bonovich for 32 years, Wednesday night, even Long Beach, Ontario, and even Orange County. Every week, 4 major events, 5,000 a set. There's my oh shit day. 2009, July 4th, we took out one of my yachts in the backyard in Huntington Beach to watch the fireworks with 72 people. Middle yacht, no problem. Someone had a virus. The next day, I'm in the coma. My wife's freaking out. I'm gonna die. She reached out to Ron, my district manager. Can you please help me? He drives a U-Haul truck to the office to steal books and CDs. My IT manager sells my websites and phone numbers because I'm in a coma going to die. And the highest bidder at the time, 50 million people in the database, was a porn site. Never called the phone number on that CD. So the people around you, who's going to screw you over when you're going to be dead? You watch them screw you over today. Some of your friends and family kind of sucks. It's called the blueprint of success. If you want the 3-day summit and the 18 books and CDs, it's very simple. If that's all you want today, it's $9.99. It's $1,000. If you use a card, it's 5%. If you use a Zelle, that's free. You don't pay the 5%. I'm always going to say Zelle, 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 now. From there, you have 800-254-9506 to call the office right away. But they will charge you 5% if you use a card today. Simple. Now, here's the problem with an office. I got a Wyoming corporation. Oh, goody for you. You just got ripped off and it's called stupid. You don't need Wyoming. Well, I got Nevada. You don't need that either. You see, your state does not want you to circumvent them. You should incorporate your own state, period, until you get to profit zone. You see, in 2009, I am the largest registered agent in the world. To this day, I've sold 10 times more Nevada Corps than anybody on this planet. And you need Nevada to be your LLC when you're in the profit zone, not until then. So if you need any square feet, I lease you out 12 feet. Why? Then it's not considered shared office space. Would you like 12 feet? I got 6 positions in open. 6 more people can lease out 12 feet. Isn't that fun? But again, you can take a picture, you can scan that too. So I have a solution for all your problems. What do we get to do? Simple. Now, your corporation is going to need Dun & Bradstreet. You take a picture of that too. And you want to scan it and sign it right away. You need a DUNS number. Now, I'm going to write your list with you and for you. That's right. When we do this 1 hour or blueprint call, we're going to set up the list for you, and we're going to give you a copy within an hour. We're going to talk about past, present, future, daily, weekly, and projects. I'm from there on taking over your life, and I'm going to tell you what to do every 3 weeks for the rest of your life, for the rest of it, at least for a year. We get to have fun. So everything I touched since I was 4.5 years old, after eating out of a trash can and all that crap in my life, turned to gold. Isn't that fun? But again, that's just me. So I like goodies. You like goodies? So there I am in that coma. You can Google the address at the time. You verify I'm telling you the truth. Simple. It'll set you free. There I am in that coma. I can hear everybody talking. I'm screaming my head off because my tax attorney's trying to trick my wife to sign a POA. She signs it, $3.7 billion, a corporate structure gone that day. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. Like she didn't see the pink dot on my driver's license. Oh shit. Gonna rip out my heart, take it away. Well, the reality is I got a choice in that coma, stay in peace or go back. I said go back because my wife's falling apart. Guess what I got to do? I got to come back and help you being broke. Sucks. Our choice is simple. I see them on the street every day. You see, the problem we have was when I was a little kid, the hobos would be in the cemetery, and we'd walk through the cemetery. They weren't allowed to be on the street. You got Fairview State Hospital, Lisa, a friend of mine, a nurse there for years ago. See, they let them all out. They needed help. There's some that need help. There's some that are lazy and want free rides. This is a loser. Why is he a loser? Because he wants a free ride. He's lazy. I lost my job. I got 2 kids. Well, number one, if you lost your job, you have a place you live. It could be you live with mommy. Could you have your own apartment, your own house? Then what do? You drive Uber, Lyft, DoorDash. That's all you got to do. Get off your ass and go get a job. Go to the church for the food. But this guy's making $210 a day. Well, who you want a job? He gets to walk around in his jam. He's acting like he's, oh, help me. He gets $210 for doing nothing. So we got to shake it up, wake it up. Luckily, our president currently is going to give away $100 billion next year to nonprofits if you have 501c3 exemption. There I am in that coma. What do I do? 2011, coma, out. Kids, wife in the car. What the hell am I supposed to do? Everything was stolen. We're homeless. What do I do? Simple. I told my wife to drive to Mark's place. His family owns Jewelry Mart. I'll be right back, sweetheart. I'm told I can't drive for a year. I'm walking around with an oxygen tank. I come back to the car and she says, where's your wedding ring, honey? Where's your Rolex, your necklace, your bracelet? Oh, they're being clean, sweetheart. I lied to my wife. I lied to her to the day. It is my job to protect my wife and my kids. Okay? I don't need her burdened with all the shit in my life. I'm supposed to treat her like my queen. So I got $16,400. Ooh, yeah. So what do? I take my 3 divisions of me, my 5 closet divisions, and I build $1 million of credit in 6 weeks. Why don't you do that? Why do you like staying down or something? That sucks. But again, I bought my wife her next dream house. Happy wife, happy life. As long as my wife's taken care of and she's okay and I give her a house, she makes it a home, she'll leave me alone, I go kill it. There's my job. But I had to move 24 times since I'm 11 and a half years old. A lot of shitty people. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knifed 6. Doesn't that suck? Oh, well. But I'm going to tell you every day when you ask me how I'm doing since I was 2.5 years old, always good. Thank you, Jesus. I'm thankful for the next day. If you like anything I've told you today or in the past, take a picture. And if you ever want to say thank you, all you have to do is a Google review. If you don't like me, leave me alone, please. Because not everybody likes me. Nobody likes you. That's how it works. We get to play the game. So here's how it worked. You're 14 to 16. You were told to get an SSN. You didn't pay attention to an SS5 form, by the way. That connects to your 1040 tax return. When you got your first paycheck, it's like, where's my money? They said the IRS gets their cut. You get the leftovers. That's how it works. Do you never compare it to the SS4? Did you know the SS4 and the SS5 is from the IRS? See, the Social Security card says on the back of it, turn it around, do not laminate, don't use for any purpose, don't carry with you. You do it anyway. Line 1 in front of you says legal name of entity, individual person. It says that because this was a universal form for everybody. That's how they wrote it. Look in the looks, look in the books. So we have a choice. Today, what you did is you sit at the kitchen table, honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up our credit. We're going to drop our score, get stuck, can't get anymore. We're going to hawk our house, bring the pain home to you and me, and we're going to be stupid. Well, that's what you did. Sorry. Why would you do that? Why would you jack up the wrong cards? These don't fluctuate, these do. And why didn't you just build corporate credit? And let's use my dashboard I set up in 87 for a reason, because it starts credit files under tax IDs. Isn't that fun? So if you got an IRS problem, they have a form called 656. You got a collection problem, there's 5 ways to kill a debt. Simple to do as well. So we get to play, and I'm the guy they certified as the NACB, National Association of Credit Bureaus of America, even signed by Cyrus Yarborough. I'm the #1 consultant worldwide for the last 40 plus years. Isn't that fun? I'm the guy that created the 29% rule that you better live by, that all your dashboards do. You got to balance your debt. It's up to you. We'll never bring the pain home, please. So what do we do? For kids, high school kids, college students, I want to start their credit file for them. I want to give them the free download book. I want them to do this. I'll set up the file, I'll set up the card, and I'll teach them basically what not to do, like you screwed up. Every one of you screwed up. Congratulations. Let's get the next generation not to screw up. Let's give them the truth, the rules, and the tools. Would that be okay if I do that for them too? The next generation, you can call 800-254-9506. You can learn to help them too. Simple. What do? All cards fluctuate but two. All cards fluctuate but two. You jacked up the wrong card. You don't know what the hell you're doing. There's a bunch of amateurs on even social media going blah, blah, blah. All right? The reality is very simple. These don't fluctuate. Yeah. Come back here, Jack. Come back here, Jack. Oh, it's just going crazy. It's okay. So we maintain the 25-20% rule, and we take the gold or platinums, 100,000 plus, and up to unlimited to $1 million. They don't fluctuate. Your score will never drop again. Then you use the right damn card. Quit screwing up. It's kind of time to man that woman up. That's how you maintain 750 score, by the way. The only thing I'm going to hear is, no one told me. Who the hell told me? I had to create my own shit too. See, every time there was a problem, I created solutions. That's me. Raise rules. Simple. FTC, Federal Trade Commission, says credit repair is a scam. You cannot collect money up front, but people do it every day on social media. Whee! I'm going to repair your credit. First of all, it's not broken. All right? In your Webster's dictionary, it's not broken. You have to rebuild it. But if you want them to lie for you, not mine, lie, go ahead. Liars. But maybe it'll help. Who knows? Credit Repair Organization Act too. Okay. So if you want, I created Winning the Game of Credit years ago. And it's been out there for 35, 40 years for free for everybody. They're all using my book for letters to creditors and credit bureaus in the first place. Why don't you just take a picture and get a free copy? Why not? That's how it works. Now, if you want the free, what's called debt crisis intervention. See, the problem you have is these have this Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. Years ago in the credit bureaus, we had consumer credit counseling. That's actually a nonprofit. That was my company, helping people, nonprofit. So I want you to sign up with Analytical 750. I want you to fire Credit Karma and LifeLock. Why Credit Karma? They've been indicted 6 times. There's no Experian report. There's no phone number to help you. It's a joke as far as I'm concerned. All right? Analytical has Experian that I need for Chase because they don't charge interest up to 22 months on personal business cards. Now, Analytical. Now, look at LifeLock. What do? The last indictment's $100 million. Okay, $100 million. Okay, they're a scam. That's what it says in the online, simple. But what do? Well, Analytical has a $2 million bond, and they're part of the dark web too, and they'll help you every step of the way, and they'll talk to you. They have a phone number to talk to you too. Wow. And they also charge you $25 a month. And then they call you every 46 days and tell you what to do. What a concept. No more guessing. The thing that's on their new app coming out is Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Trendure, and Equifax, and they're going to tell you to do that too. I'm an affiliate. I can tell you which cards to go after as well. So scan it, take a picture, sign up later today. Now, we're going to analyze you. That's the first thing we have to do. We have to analyze everybody. We have to analyze someone's credit. We have no choice. Okay? If we don't analyze their credit, we don't know where to go, where to begin. Now, 46 years ago, probably longer than that, a long time ago, Ken Yarbrough and Harold Stokes were working on a program. We came up with gifted money in the 70s because no one could use your credit for the down payment on a house. And then I said, let's come up with something called Rapid Score. And I created that too. And Rapid Refresh. So the mortgage company uses it as well. And we do this, 750 score. Every one of you need cards that are $5,000 to $10,000. I'll get you those too. What's going to happen is you're going to get a rapid rescore. Their paralegals are going to destroy your credit and rebuild it Humpty Dumpty time for 9 months for free. They charge $1,500. That's what they charge. Because you're online with me now, I can get them to weigh $500. So it's $9.99. Now, this is to never bring the pain home again, and you learn rules and tools. You're stuck with me. If you want 6 days a week. Getting CFO ready. That's to go CFO ready. Again, what do? The goal is to obtain your credit score today, analyze it, and build it up and away. I've analyzed 50 million people so far. On every Friday, I analyze people live, and I'll analyze you too. And I'm going to tell you exactly what it takes for you to get to millionaire status right away and how long it'll take. if you let me play my way. Help me help you and other people. What does this mean? Take a picture here. Here's a system. You can register any referral you have today. And if you ever get them to go to a class where they buy anything, you get 10% sent back to you by Zelle, check, or store credit. So no one can take your referral away from you. Isn't that fun? You can make $1,000 today. The Reynolds University set up in 2001 to help people. And I'm in their new building right now when we're here broadcasting from here. Simple. Now, I like goodies. I think I got to get you past go. Lamborghinis, Duffys, mansions, white men do jumps to what people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, of course. All right, race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and Ferraris too. I call it raise rules, don't you? We get to play the game and we get to win my way. We get to see it, believe it, and go get it. Is that okay? So here's classes in rotation. Fridays I do classes. Saturdays I do 5 classes live. You get stuck with me. We just did real estate. Next week will be nonprofit. Won't that be fun? If you have a corporation, let me talk to you. Let's rebuild it my way. Let me build $100,000 for you. All right, you just own $25,000. Okay, $2,500. Give you 10 times your investment back. I'll analyze you, add history, and pop credit for you. And then from there, you get a $500 discount today too because you did it online with me. So it's $19.99. And you get to go to classes for free. Now that's a Zelle opportunity. Okay, it's a now, a Zelle, or you call the office and talk to a specialist. 800-254-9506, the ultimate goal. If you want to be invited to classes, I tell you right now, take a picture, scan it later, and put the word yes so I can send you an invitation on email or text. But if you don't let me give permission, I can't do it. It's up to you. So the goal is to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. That's my goal. So let's think. If you allow me to build you up and away, and let's say we take this 12 million right here. I'm going to add you to a credit card or credit line. I don't believe in trade line crap because it's fraud. This is live credit. You're an authorized user or separate billing. And I will line you up to get a card off my history. When I do this, it gives me that choice again, authorized user or separate billing. I always go for separate billing. You have your own account. If we use corporate credit and finance the business, it's your lifetime dream. It's your lifetime income. You should have done this a long time ago. Unfortunately, you watched life pass you by, and you're probably disappointed today. How about fourplex apartment complex? How about Wendy's? How about a Jack in the Box? We're going to use managed debt, $100,000 of personal, $1 million for the corporation. We're going to use auto income, and we're going to leverage money. There's the goal. If you need $100,000 of credit today, the office is going to charge you $10,000, 10%. Their discount was $8,000, no problem. If you did it through me now and called the office right away, it's $5,000. You get 50% off. You should have $200,000 of credit. 50 for you, no, $100,000 for you, $100,000 for the corporation. But again, you got to start somewhere. It depends what your budget is. If you wanted $200,000 of credit today, it is $6,999, and that's a Zelle payment, and you get to save 10% on that too. Or you call the office. All right, and if you don't Zelle now, 800-254-9506. You're stuck with me. Now, what's a corporation again? Here's chapter 18. No one can lie to you. It's right there. May sue or be sued. Again, not required. No, that was wrong. I fixed that in 85, 86. Your corporation is allowed 4 things under raised rules. If you want to do anything else, do whatever you want. First, if you name it after you, that's called stupid. If you name it what it does, that's called double stupid. And if the corporation does business, that's called triple stupid. Because when they sue the corp, they sue you. If you ran division process, you can get rid of a piece at a time. You can act like the bank, the grocer, and the cities do. But it's up to you. To buffer tax, corporate credits, a write-off, interest rate, and credit card. Cars, fleet price. Hotel gives you a free buffet. Corporation is a line of defense for the division. Cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price. Every division has its own credit file, which can build up to $1 million in credit. And you separate liability like I showed you on the real estate here. But again, it's going to be your choice. We're going to make sure you have the structure before you spend any money to receive it the right way. And that's the biggest problem you need to do. It's called a line of defense. Write it down, please. If we create the line of defense, we get to win the game of business. Now, I'm glad my clients are out there helping you. Okay, I'm helping you, they're helping you too, but the BS still, credit repair is still a fraud. They have to rebuild it. And what worries me the most is some of them, they keep going, I'm rich, look at how rich I am, or how rich are you? The IRS is listening. If I was the IRS, I'd indict them all. The moment you said, I'm rich, you pierced your veil. You said, I'm rich. The word can be used against you. Several have been indicted before. I wish they would tell you the truth. They're not rich. Their corporations are rich. I'm not rich. I own nothing. But I control everything. I'm a puppet master. But again, would you like to be a millionaire? You're going to, yeah. The answer is no. Would you like to be a corporate millionaire? Hell yeah. How you receive the money matters. 9 divisions for 9 locations and 9 lanes of credit. It's 18 divisions. Now remember, 1987, training Yarborough, all right, file segregation, blah, blah, blah. I set up a dashboard that allows basically history to start a credit file. If I put 2,000 of history on a dashboard, my dashboard, I create Experian, Treasury, and Equifax instant reports. I don't need tax ID yet. I get tax ID when I want to separate billing. So today, because we have a problem right now, our problem is we're ending the 3rd quarter. We're running out of time. I don't control time, neither do you. So we're in the 3rd month in the 3rd quarter, and it's oh shit time. See, that division needs to be filed, so is that corporation. That's its birth date. If today you wanted 9 divisions, I'm giving away $999 practically. It's $999 for 9. If you wanted 18, 36, 72, there's your price. It's a giveaway. 9 divisions normally go for $4,500. Again, if that is a Zelle, you save money, 10%. If you need some help, you need 100 subdivisions, that's $4,000. You call the office and work with them too. The goal is to help you every step of the way. And remember, I always say Zelle now. Or 800-254-9506. So every division, as far as I'm concerned, should be a bucket of money. A bucket of money. We want to get to the point of repackaging you every step of the way. What did I do? Reaching the dream. Think to be the impossible. I was told I was retarded. I was told I was stupid. I was told I was a piece of shit by Mrs. Hope. I didn't believe any of them. I read every book I could. Got all the papers too. But what did I do? First million, 14.5. Billion structure, 21. Double billion, 26. So let's reach the dream. And let's think to be the impossible. I've done it all my life. I've helped 50 million people learn the division process to be a CFO. You might want to learn that too, but it's up to you. If you like me today, please Google a review. It'd be nice. Okay, I'd appreciate it, but it's going to be up to you. And if you don't like me, please leave me alone. Puppet Master time. If you truly decide to let me tell you what to do for the next 12 months, that's what's going to happen. I'm going to guarantee if you do everything you're told to do, $5,000 a month automatically. Then we want to get to 10. Then we want to multiply by 9 more divisions. Okay, for that here, these cars in this 2 buildings, it was 1,013 divisions. We play and we're going to use Boeing and Steady. My way. I've been saying that for 40 plus years. There's your goal. Let's going to go get it. You're not going to have to do much besides allow me to line it up, build you up, structure for you and for corporation divisions, and let's go get the goodies. I'm going to help you get the goodies to get the income. Your corporation division will be 4A. Simple. Since 1987, we get to play. Partner with me for 12 months, every 3 weeks, no problem. If you need the $200,000 of credit, subdivisions, and blueprint call, no problem, it's $45,000. Discounted today for $20,000, you save $25,000, and basically you get all those goodies. If all you wanted to do basically is all the things without the goodies and the credit, start at the $10,000 mark. I'm not going to break it down in payments. I gave that chance for a week. And if you didn't do it, you blew it. That's on you. Very simple. If you want the summit with the books and CDs, okay, and review that as well, it's $9.99. What do we do either way? Zelle, take that picture. All right, right away. It's a now. Or you call the office at 800-254-9506. The goal for you is to actually let me hold your hand. I think you need a coach, one that's actually done it. They can do it with you and do it with people all the time. So if you want me to coach your current business, we can design a 3, 6 month, or 12-month program for you too. What is the ultimate goal? Look beyond that curtain every day. You see, I'm going to do my best. Jesus is going to do the rest. Amen to that too. We have a choice today. We can actually change our lives if we choose to. All I can do is say, hey, I'm going to give you my helping hand. My first corporation when I was 9.5. So if you want to change your life, it's 800-254-9506. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope and I pray for each and every one of you, because you'll need all the help you can get, and I'll help you every step of the way. Unfortunately, things haven't worked out for all of us in the past. What can we do? We can remember one thing. We do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. Never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.